Today is August 12th, 2025. This is the hotel we are staying at the base of Mount Fuji. 2 days ago, we were supposed to hike the mountain, and we were turned away due to winds of 85 kilometers per hour. So tomorrow, we will try to summit Mount Fuji, and there it stands. There she stands. For the last 2 days, we could not see any part of the mountain whatsoever due to inclement weather, wind and rain, lots of it. So tomorrow, since we don't have a mountain hut, we are going to do the bullet climb method. And we will be leaving our hotel here about 3:30 a.m. Make our way up to the base and start hiking. Wish us luck. The mountain looks wonderful. Zoom in. Wish we could see the whole thing, but sort of a rare occurrence to see the whole mountain at once. All right. Today is August 12th, 2025. We are at the Subaru 5th station on the Yoshida Trail for Mount Fuji in the country of Japan. We almost didn't make this. The weather was so bad a couple of days ago, we had to revamp our plans, but we are here for a bullet climb this morning. Almost 5 a.m. right now, local time. We're getting ready to embark. There's Grace, Yoshi, waiting for Hiroki. Grace's cousin right there, who is in Osaka. His first time summiting. His son, who's with us, has made it part way before but never summited. So we shall see. It could be inclement weather today, but that's okay. We're going to give it a try. That is not the mountain. All right.
Ohayo gozaimasu. This is Grace Yates, E3 Ambassador. I am ready today to do an adventure from my bucket list. I am going to hike with my husband, my cousin, and his son up Mount Fuji. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025. We were meant to hike on Monday on Mountain Day, but the winds were so difficult that they had to close it. So we're on our way. Jeff, Yoshi, Hiroki, come behind him. Come behind him. There's Jeff. There's my cousin Yoshi and his son Hiroki. So wish us luck. Ganbatte.
We are starting the trail to Mount Fuji. Ohayo gozaimasu. Step one, here we go. The first mile or mile and a half is fairly easy on the trail. As you can see, it's fairly flat. Deceiving, like you're just hiking into the forest, but before long, it'll be a serious elevation gain. Here we go. We are a little bit above the clouds, as you can see. You can see the flat land down below. This is nice. Grace's cousin just said they wish the trail was like this the whole way. Unfortunately, it won't be. But it will be a serious workout for sure. People of all ages. Ohayo gozaimasu. People of all ages do this trail. You'll see people in their 70s, even 80s, make their way up this mountain.
Summit are probably And if you look down there, there's the town. Oh, it's so beautiful this morning. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're coming down to a little area here where it's going to tell us which trail to take.
Yeah, we go right, huh?
Migi? Migi ho.
Where is my route?
6 kilometers.
It's easy. It's my route over there.
No.
My route.
Yoshida Trail?
No.
No, Mount Fuji Trail.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
This is where it cuts, where you can go to the other part and up.
Oh,
But this is
oh,
better.
but this is the better way. Let's go.
Let's go.
Are we breathing heavy yet? We are starting to climb. We made the mistake yesterday of stopping into Mont Bell. Look out, REI, we have a new favorite store. That is the coolest store I think I've ever been in for outdoor equipment. Very dangerous for Grace and I. It's difficult for us to step in a store like that and come out without spending at least $1,000. But we did get some really cool rain gear. I will say that. There's the family. They're hiking at this point. You goody.
Ooh, look at this. Okay.
The picture probably doesn't do this justice, but that is a serious incline at this point,
It is.
like going up a steep roof. All right.
You need those headlights, good.
Okay. And there's the other huts to the summit.
We're starting switchbacks.
We're gonna start the switchbacks right now. All right. We'll see you in a bit.
Fujiyama straight ahead. The trail is pretty steep. A lot of the commentaries online are accurate. You can see the trail switchbacking up this way, but if you look over further to the left, you can see another trail. That trail comes back. You go up one side, you come down the other. There we go. A little windy. You can see the parts of the ground below. The trail down, the trail up. Okay. We are getting closer to the huts. Look at that. They are coming. All right, we're coming up to the first hut. All right. And the ground below, beautiful. Look at that. We went for a walk in the sea of trees a couple of days ago, and parts of it are just like the movie. It's like incredible in there. Do you get lost? Well, you certainly can. At some point I felt like we were getting lost, but our fearless leader seemed to know where he was going. All right. There's Yoshi. Steep climb, 疲れちゃった。
Okay, we are at the almost to the 7th station, and there's the top, and we are slowly making our way from the bottom. There's my cousin's son Hiroki. There's my cousin Yoshihiro, and there's Jeff ahead. And we're headed up to there. Okay, we'll be back. Let's go.
These pine trees on Mount Fuji have very soft needles, unlike what we're used to in the States. I mean, generally new growth is soft, but the whole tree is soft here. It's really cool. We're on a really rocky part that's quite steep. There's been a lot of this, and I'm sure there's a lot more of it. Another station coming up. Okay. So far the weather's been really good. Occasional gust of wind, but nothing like it was 2 days ago when they would not let us climb. All right. This is some nasty stuff. We're coming up here. You can see Grace down there in the Murasaki purple. Whew. And there's more nasty stuff right there. Yeah. Okay. Clouds below us, clouds above us. But we're not in a cloud right now, so that's nice. Zoom.
Okay, we are almost to the top. I hope you can hear me. I have a few more steps to go.
Kaze. There's Yoshi. There's Grace. There's Hiroki. I have to zoom to see them. Coming up to another station. All right.
Hi, back again. This is the station. This is the 8th station that we would have stayed on Monday night to Tuesday, but with the wind being so high, we were unable to. So there's my cousin. Hey, say hi. We're at the 8th station. We're gonna go.
Up and away. We have hit the scree. Slippery scree. Pretty steep mountain this is. So to train, Grace and I did a ultra marathon a couple of months ago.
Then we climbed Mount Humphreys in Flagstaff. Then we did the second highest mountain in Nevada, Wheeler Peak. Yeah, just about maybe 6 weeks ago. Aside from regular running that we do. So we got some elevation in. I've done most of my run training going from the house to A Mountain in 105 to 115 degree weather. Climb the mountain in the middle of the day. Oftentimes you have the whole mountain to yourself. It's a tiny little mountain. You really can't call it a mountain. Real name is Hayden Butte. You only gain about 350 feet. But I will argue till my dying day, you can train on that mountain to hike any mountain in this world. Aside from the elevation training and aside from true mountaineering. But just to get used to climbing, you can do it right there in little old Tempe as you do it over and over again. All right. Onward and upward. Whew. Lots of switchbacks down there. The very steep, jagged rocks turned into scree, which some people might scream about the scree. I quite enjoyed it. Much better. The family are out of sight. They must be against this wall right down here. Hugging the wall. Nope, I can see Grace's head. There we go. Zoom it in. Right there. It's a very significant challenge for everyone basically, but for some of these folks, they live at sea level. They don't, they don't have the terrain to train on to get used to this. You got to give it to them. They do pretty good. They trudge along pretty well. There's Grace. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, the hut we were going to stay in is just down in that clump of them. That was going to happen 2 days ago, and we couldn't because it was 85 kilometer per hour wind. So they closed down the mountain. Now, obviously, there were folks up here already making their way down, but they were not letting anybody else up. Yesterday was much of the same. Today, the weather lightened up. There's clouds all around us, above us, below us. We were sort of in one for a moment, but not right now. We still have a fairly long way to climb here. Fairly long way. There we go.
Okay, we are at the
8th station.
8th station.
Gansumarulu.
And we're headed up there.
Way up.
Way up there. Way up there.
I see people at the very top.
Yep. Very top. 8th station. get ready to go. Let's go.
Just like Where's Waldo, this is Where's Grace. Sierra Way. Just past the line yellow. There they are. There we go. Those are some very steep steps right over here. They don't look like it in the video, but they are some steep. You just watch the people going up. It's like an effort for everyone. Plus the air's a little thinner. Now it's so cloudy you cannot see the ground down there. The clouds are rolling in on the mountain. Looks like we are going to get engulfed by a cloud. How fun is that? All right. I think we might have about an hour plus left to get to this summit. It's just still ways up there. Well, that's, I'm sure, false, but beyond that a ways. Put the rain and wind jacket on. Because a cloud is going to engulf us. All right. The summit is in sight. It's a long way yet. You can see lots of people if you zoom in, making their way. Here's another issue of Where's Grace? Can you spot her? Okay, let me zoom.
It's like, oh, the pedestrian signal turns green. What do you do when somebody's walking over the street?
Right there.
You drive faster.
Right there. Forging her way to the summit. I just passed a sign that said 900 meters left. If that isn't cool. You can see over here the trail that comes down. Whoops, let me zoom out. Yeah. So as you summit, you come down this trail, and they're big, wide traverses. People say you're constantly slipping and falling backwards, so it looks pretty soft to land on, but hey, who hasn't fallen on their butt before? All right. It's pretty wiped about a half hour ago. I'm feeling pretty good right now, so that's great. We have some really cool shirts to show off at the summit. Had a friend of ours, Sean Anderson, the Anderson family. Thanks to them, they made us some cool shirts because we're runners and we're hikers. And we're gonna sport them at the summit. All right, here we go. Folks, we're almost there. Look at this. Just a few meters away from summiting Mount Fuji. The cloud has engulfed us, and there's Taxan Kaze. Lots of wind. We have made it to the summit of Mount Fuji. It's raining, it's cold, and we're in a cloud. Visibility is maybe 50 yards or so. Whew! That was a workout. About a mile elevation gain climbing. there was a dam of people at the last 400 or 500 meters, which slowed things down. I couldn't really stop and wait for Grace and Yoshi. So they're down there a ways. I'm hoping they make it. I got up here with 1 minute to spare before the noon hour. That's the time it was supposed to start raining. So, and we got some rain. I need to put my rain pants on now. So, at any rate, we made it to the summit of Mount Fuji. I will not be taking a rock from this mountain like I do from all the high points in the United States. For respect out of the country, they do not want me taking...
Current time is 12:02 p.m. Altitude is 3,717 meters.
They don't want you taking anything from this mountain. There's the little sign. So I won't take anything, but it's great to say we did it. We climbed it from the... it was a little dicey a couple of days ago. We didn't know if we'd make it, but we made it. All right. Hopefully we'll see the others come soon. There's... I can't remember what those are called. Passed through right before summiting. Yoshi just summited. Patiently waiting for Grace and Hiroki. That last part is rough. All right, it's raining too hard. All right, Grace and Hiroki are making the final movements until the ascent of Mount Fuji. They have probably less than 30 steps to go, or stairs to go. It's getting colder by the moment here. Visibility is not that great. Here they come. Final steps. Look at that. And Grace doesn't even like to hike with poles. Can you imagine? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more steps. Right here. There you go. Summit of Mount Fuji. Woo! This is what it looks like on the descent. Visibility almost nothing. Look at that. The trail's right here, but if you don't step off it, I mean, it's like, that's got to be a third pitch that you're just going to go down. So, this would be fun to mountaineer in the wintertime. They're not real happy about people doing that, but they do let you if you know what you're doing. Lots and lots of cloud. All right.
Hello, I'm back. This is the trail that goes down. We're heading down the Yoshida Trail. Jeff is over there waiting for us. But that's on our way down. We're a little more than halfway down. All right, we'll be back.
We are about less than a mile away from the car. Coming down this final stretch, I thought these trees look really cool. They grow on steep terrain and they're really craggly looking. any rate. This trail on the return has been mostly this dark, crushed lava rock that turns into dirt. And I was thinking this would be fantastic for your garden, just to supplement it. All right, we'll see.
All right, this is looks like the finish of our hike for Mount Fuji. This is the scenery. That's the road we took. Had a little bit of rain. And then I believe we finish over there someplace. All right, I'll do one more recap. And while I have a moment, you can see all the huts up there, and people are starting to head up as we're finishing. But that's a good perspective. Too bad we can't see Mount Fuji that's behind it. But this has been a great hike, great weather. Okay, we're coming down the last stretch of our adventure. It's been a really fun hike, especially being with my cousin and his son and Jeff. All right, we'll be back. We're almost there. There's where we started over there. We gotta go on this path. Okay, I'll be talking to you soon.
So folks, that's a wrap. We are back at the Subaru 5th station. After having done the bullet climb of Mount Fuji, makes for a very long day, and it's very tiresome. I will tell you that right now. I would recommend the climb to anyone fit enough to do it. If you're not fit enough to do it, and you can get fit enough to do it, I recommend you do that. It's a wonderful, wonderful mountain to climb, especially if the sky opens up and you can see some of the views below. All right, over and out.
Okay, looks like they're starting to have the gate ready to close because they do not like hikers to use their headlamps at night. So I'm nearing the end of my adventure. This is Grace Yates, Sayonara, Oyasumi Nasai, and E3 Ambassador Grace Yates signing off. Konbanwa, sayonara. This is Grace Yates, E3 Ambassador, finishing the Mount Fuji hike with Jeff, my cousin, and his son on Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, and it was a wonderful, wonderful hike. All right, sayonara. All right, we have finished our hike of Mount Fuji. This is E3 Ambassador Grace Yates saying sayonara. Bye, thank you. Oh, and then there's Mount Fuji. Gotta have Mount Fuji.
Yeah, because it's show.